Oh, snap.
Season 3. I reach a conclusion that every time that I move, it's a new season for us.
So that means I gotta rename it episode 1 then.
Nah, fuck that. It's season 3, episode 22 continuously. But for us, it's seasons.
26.
Yeah, that's what I said, 26.
You said 22.
Heard it both ways.
They're gonna be those 22 through 25 are the lost episodes. You'll get on the Blu-ray release
with additional commentary.
No, instead of additional commentary, it's just silence.
So what's news? I keep forgetting to ask you. So why'd you hit that girl?
That's how people get in trouble.
I heard about that one. I'm like, I gotta pull that shit out. Some people I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so what have you been up to? Reading, watching, taking over the world.
I haven't read. I've been just reading Archie.
That's it?
And I have Renew Your Vows, but I haven't read them. I just bought them for the covers.
They're good. I'm enjoying them. Looking forward to issue 4 that came out a couple weeks ago. Just gotta catch up.
Issue 4 just came out this week.
Okay, there you go. I'm almost certain I'm like 2 weeks behind on comics, so I'm very proud. I'm trying to catch up today, but that probably won't happen. If I could at least catch up before Wednesday, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm like years behind, so it doesn't really matter for me.
Yeah. Like besides the current stuff, I'm not really reading much. I got a Daredevil Volume 1 by Frank Miller that I'm slowly getting through. That's about it. It's just those old-timey comics, man. Holy crap, they can be so cheesy at times.
That
much text. Yeah, seriously, it's like, god damn.
Like I wanted to go back and read the 90s X-Men.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be tough. Like I read the Days of Future Past, and that thing is just blocks and blocks of text. I'm like, you might as well just make this a novel.
Like it's like with Chris Claremont and Jim Lee during that 90s era, and I saw like some pages of it, and I'm just like,
mm-hmm.
It's gonna take me a week just to read this one page.
It's fucking crazy.
But I need a break.
Get some coffee, make a day out of it.
Hey, what?
Have you caught up on any of your back stuff?
I haven't read anything. I'm behind. I need to catch up on Ninja Turtles. I need to catch up on my DC stuff, like Batman. Yeah. It's too much.
Are you reading like current Batman stuff or old, like the older?
I'm reading current. The last thing I read was Death of the Family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Like I haven't touched anything before that. Before New 52. Okay. Well, that's a lie. I read the Murderer art, Bruce Wayne Murderer. I read that.
Okay, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, I finished that. And there's some more stuff that I want to read too, but I just haven't gone around to it. It's too much stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, reading comics and catching up, it's tough. You gotta be really dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just don't feel like reading, and I'm just like, but there's so much I want to read. Like I played Arkham. It happens every time I play the Arkham games. I'm like, man, I want to read the old stuff. But then I'm like, there's so much I want to read that I'm like,
I kind of wish that I was one of those people that just reads one company. Like you have people that they're like, forget Marvel, I just read DC. Or
get
DC, or I just read Image. I wish I was one of those people because I would make it so much easier.
Yeah, like new books come out every week, and I'm like, oh, I should read this. And I'm like, nah, just fucking cut it. Like I can't even bother.
And then
Like
you have people,
before, it was like everything that came out, I'm reading everything per week, and I'm just like, I don't have time or money for this shit. And I cut my list. Like there's weeks where I get like one book. And I'm like, all right, that I can do, which I don't. I still fall back on that for a month.
yeah, I kind of wish I was one of those people that only stick to one. And then there's like, I'm reading, well, I started reading like the light novels, like the Japanese light novels that have been translated.
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading that. I've been reading some manga. I'm playing video game. It's too much, man. I wish I was just one of those people that just stick to one thing, but I'm not.
You gotta cut it. Forget work.
Like the only thing I'm caught up on is Archie because there's only 2 issues. There's only 2 issues so far, which it kind of sucks because the artist is leaving after issue 3. It's gonna be a new artist. So I was like, man, that's one of the reasons why I was reading the book. Even though besides that, it's still good, but
Who's taking over for artist?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because that's one reason I jumped on it. Also, is like the art.
Yeah, it's the same artist who's drawing Saga. Fiona Staples. But yeah, Archie's one of the books that my extent of Archie is you have Archie, you have Betty, and Veronica.
Yeah, for me it's the same thing. And then there's his friend with the crown that eats a lot of burgers.
Oh yeah, Jughead.
There you go. That's as far as I know also.
Yeah, because and the reason my knowledge goes that far is because every time I go to Publix, it's always right there at the cashier. So when they relaunched, I was like, oh, let me get into it. And I'm enjoying it so far. But I mean, it's good to read a book that I know nothing about.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like jumping on the books from Image, like the new stories and stuff. It's just, I'm finding it a very hit and miss these days. And then on top of that, it sucks because you jump on an Image book, and then like 4 issues in, they go on hiatus for 6 months. And you're like, awesome. I would just forget those fucking issues that I read, and then come back into it and be like, I don't have time for this. Rat Queens did that.
That's why I just read the trades. I can't buy single issues. Just wait for the trade. That'll be good. I read a whole story arc. And most of the time, the story arc that takes place after it, unless it's like a big event, you don't really need to know.
Yeah, I mean, they'll fill you in on anything that happened. They'll mention it. Like, oh, yeah, remember that time that you killed a guy like a couple months ago? I was like, oh, yeah. Well, this is his brother. All right. I remember that. This happened.
Fast and Furious did that. Like, remember that guy?
The 7th one.
Remember that guy that you took down last movie? Well, this is his brother, and it's Jason Statham.
We're in a movie? That's not what we're supposed to be paying attention to. Being hunted again. And the 8th movie has been announced.
The what?
The 8th Fast and Furious. Fast 8, Furious 8.
It's just going to be Fast 8.
I think so. They're not as angry anymore.
Nah, they're just fasting the entire movie is just them fasting.
Man, I'm really hungry. Yeah, no, we can't. We got to finish this one now.
I don't know why. Well, the movie makes money, so of course they're gonna keep going.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna stop. I'll watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
Oh god.
I want to watch that movie Straight Outta Compton.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to my roots.
I want to see that too. He's just like, that's not how it went. Nah. It was much harder back in the day.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm not really a big movie guy.
Yeah, like last movie I saw in the theater was Ant-Man. No plans to see anything else in the theater anytime soon.
I saw Fantastic Four.
Yeah. I've heard countless podcasts about people talking about it, and I'm just like, sucks for them. And apparently the sequel is still happening though. It got greenlit for a sequel.
The writing was so bad in that movie. Just the whole story was terrible.
That's what I hear, but
The scene,
I'll never know.
The easiest scene was the scene when they were getting their powers. They're trying to escape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it couldn't have been so corny. It couldn't have been worse than what it was. It was like they're going back in the machine, and then like they're trying to, like, I remember, like, they're trying to close doors. Ben Grimm couldn't, like, close the door, like his door was opening, and then you just see like a bunch of rocks being like spitted in his face, like, and I was like, really? And then like the whatever that green stuff was, that lava or whatever, like
The ooze?
Yeah, like it looked like the stuff from like the Ninja Turtles.
And maybe it was. It's the ooze.
And then like it like broke the glass that Johnny Storm was in, and he just burst into fire. It was like,
As you do.
I enjoy, like, a lot of people didn't like the earlier Fantastic Four movies, but I, like, at the time I enjoyed them. Like, I didn't really see any problems with it, but like this movie was.
Yeah, I've seen the other Fantastic Four movies. I didn't care for them. The second one I thought was absolutely terrible, but I stuck through it.
Did I see? Yeah, I saw the second one, The Silver Surfer.
Yeah, and it's just that thing. Like, I kind of knew that this movie was going to be just a crash from the beginning. The trailer gave it some promise. I'm like, hey, maybe this will be good. But then after it came out, I'm like, guess not. Fuck it. I'm not gonna watch this shit.
Like, I was just shaking my head the entire time.
Yeah. Watching Chuck, that shit is great. I think I'm getting close to the point where I had stopped originally.
One of the best shows on Netflix.
Like, I'm a huge fan of Casey and his grunting and growling. Everything that happened, yeah. Love that shit.
That show is so good. Oh, man. Kind of wish I could go back and watch it for the first time. Well, it was better in my second watch than the first time. Because when I first watched it during season 3, Daniel Shaw, I hated him. And I didn't hate him because he was like a bad actor or whatever. I just hated him. I just hated his character. Like, I was like, I don't know. How far are you on
this fucking guy?
How far are you on season 3?
I think I just saw episode 5. So I'm like right in the beginning still of season 3.
Oh, okay. So I don't want to spoil it. But there's a part, right? Like, it's the episode where Chuck and Sarah get together. I think it's like 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And I was like, fuck yeah. It was like,
yeah, like, I love how he's like a special agent, and then since he's not full time, I can see their excuse now. I was like, where's Shaw? Oh, he's deep undercover. You don't need to know. I'm like, that's the easiest way to write him off the show right now. Explain why he's not on the episode.
Thing that's, when you get to like season 5, you're gonna start noticing a lot of plot holes. There was a lot of plot holes in season 5. I was just like, how can they overthink that? But
do you know if the show was canceled or if it actually finished? Like,
from what I heard, Chuck started the same year as the writer's strike.
Yeah, because the first season was 11 episodes or something like that.
13 episodes. And then it didn't come back. It took like a year before the show like came back on TV. That's why, if you know, season 2 was like 20-something episodes or whatever. But
yeah, like, that's the regular seasons for that.
But like, ever since then, from what I heard, like, it was always on the edge of being canceled.
I remember that.
That's why when you watch season 3, when you get to season 3 finale, you can clearly tell they wrote it for that to be the end of the series.
Mm-hmm.
But then, then it got picked up for I think season 5 was only like 12 episodes or something like that. It got picked up for 2 more seasons. So
Okay, I
you
think
could tell. You could tell.
I remember that. Yeah, that Chuck was always like on the verge of cancellation.
Yeah, that's why I think that's one of the reasons why, like you were saying, like there's a lot of Subway ads or whatever. I think because like Subway was like a big sponsor for the show.
Yeah,
so
Subway
like
and Toyota. The Toyota one is not as bad as Subway, but
the only thing about the Toyota is they name drop it a lot.
Yeah, I hate shit like that.
Yeah,
it takes me out of the fucking show quickly.
Like, there's a lot of scenes where it's like, oh, this Toyota such and such brand is like the #1 safety car of the year.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like a quick line, and then they like you could tell it's a quick line they just threw in there because they had to.
I instantly drop a Casey growl whenever that happens.
But yeah, like if I had to rank this season, I would go season 3, season 4, 2, 1, and 5. From best to worst. Not necessarily worst, but like from favorite to least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I should be able to finish it by the end of the week, hopefully. I'm already getting like my list together of other TV shows to rewatch and watch. I want to rewatch Firefly. And some other stuff that I didn't remember, but it's on the list.
Yeah, I'm struggling through Heroes right now.
Yeah, like I see how much you're struggling. I'm like, all right, A, I'm glad I didn't watch it before Chuck, and B, I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to find a recap online on YouTube.
I'm telling you, just watch that first season. Just pretend.
The first season I vaguely remember, so it's like I don't even know if I want to do that.
The first season was so good.
Yeah, I remember that.
Season 2, I saw where they were going, and I was like, struggling right now. Like I used to I finished season 1 quick, but now it's like I'm watching 1 episode a day, and I'm barely watching it because like I'm on my phone most of the time.
The new show or season, whatever the hell you'll call it, I'm happy that it's only 13 episodes because I think it's one of those shows, especially these days, where like people don't really watch TV like they used to, where 22 episodes of a show is just too much for a season. Like people lose interest in shit. There's too much time for filler episodes. Whereas 13 episodes, you got 13 episodes to get the story told, and you don't have like an episode where they're just like in a bathroom talking about the past or something.
One of the main reasons I want to watch the new show is because Zachary Levi's in it.
Is he a villain?
And he's playing a villain, so it's going to be different from how he was in Chuck.
Yeah,
pretty much the opposite. So,
well, just how he is in everything. Like, I was watching his game show that he has on the Sci-Fi, Geeks Who Drink.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't. Like the only thing
I stumbled upon it.
The only thing I've seen him in was Chuck, and he voiced the character in Tangled. The Disney movie.
I know that because Giselle tells me that every single time that I'm watching Chuck or she sees Zachary Levi, she's like, oh, he voiced Finn or whoever the fuck it was in Tangled. And I'm like, yes, I know.
And Tangled, FYI, Tangled is a better movie than Frozen. Grabs popcorn.
Feet on the table and let's watch this unfold.
Yeah. Frozen's good, but Tangled is better.
I haven't seen Tangled.
What?
That's pretty much it. Like that's all I've been watching. I finished the Batmans. I gotta catch up on my Telltale games. And then I'm seriously debating on like whether or not to get GTA 5 for the PS4.
I've been waiting for that to go on sale.
I don't think it's ever gonna go on sale.
It was, I think the cheapest I've seen it was $40 on Amazon, but I didn't have the money at the time.
Then that sucks because I was looking at it and it was like $5 off on Amazon, and I'm like, we'll get it there, but like I don't think it's ever gonna go on sale, given that it's a Rockstar game.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to get on that because like the PS3 is there, but I want to unplug it and put it away.
The thing about my PS3 is it's having trouble staying connected to the PSN. Like Like I can't really, like sometimes I can log in and I'll be on and then it'll just randomly log me out. So like I think it's just dying on me. So I've had it since 2009. So I think it's on its last legs right now.
Yeah, like mine is there, but then like if I want to play it, I got to disconnect the cables in the back and then plug in the other one and figure out what's where.
Well, I mean, I have
I
mine
just don't feel like dealing with that shit.
because the PS4 doesn't play DVDs, so I just put it on my PS3. I use my PS3 as a DVD player.
Okay. Yeah, but like, and also like I want to play the first person mode and just have it on the next gen. I hear it's fucking great.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they release like some expansions like they did with GTA 4.
I'm pretty sure they will. Probably, I don't know when. Eventually, for sure. I mean, they just came out with all the high stuff like not that long ago, right?
I want to play the Ice too online. GTA Online.
Yeah, like I watch videos online for those, and they look fun as hell. We just need to get 4 people.
Yeah.
Fuck those strangers.
Like right now, the only thing I'm really waiting for is the Destiny expansion.
When's that come out?
15th. No, September 15th. I was waiting for that because I'm trying not to really. Only thing, like I'll log in, I'll play like that weekly strike, and then just build like collect all the strange coins I can. So when that guy comes, the first week of the expansion, I could just buy all the rare stuff.
Got it. Yeah, you sent me the article explaining like all the updates and stuff they're doing to it. I'm just reading it like I have no idea what any of this means.
Yeah, they had the live stream this week showing off all the new stuff in the tower. There's some stuff that I'm really looking forward to. Like the gunsmith, you could like not purchase but like try out some of his weapons, like field test them, and you build reputation with him. And then when you get to a certain amount, every Wednesday you get a package from him for a legendary weapon.
That's cool.
And like they changed up the faction, so you don't have to wear. You're not forced to wear like the faction gear, like the emblem, like the hoodie or the cloak or whatever. Like you could just pledge your allegiance to them, and then you could wear whatever you want. And then when you go out in the field and you gain the reputation, you'll gain it for your Vanguard, Crucible, and whatever faction you pledge. So it's not like it's exclusively just for that faction. You get for everything now. And they doubled the vault space, so you could store more stuff.
I didn't even use it.
What else? Oh, they combined the Crucible and Vanguard marks. They combined it into one called Legendary Marks. And they maxed it out at 200. But you know how like once you hit that max for the week, you couldn't get any more. Now they have it where like let's say you hit the max 200, if you spend that, you could go back and continue earning more. So the max is like 200 you could get, but if you spend it on something, you could go back and do strikes or whatever and get more. So you're not, because what will happen is once you max out the marks, like I think it's like 100 max right now. Once you max that out, if you spend it and go back and play, you're not going to be getting any more. So now they changed it. So like, it's not like once you max it out, you can't play for a week until they reset it.
Okay.
They added more bounty slots. I think they doubled it. It was like 16. And you could turn in bounty. You don't have to go back to the tower to turn in the bounties.
That's good. You don't have to spend 3 hours trying to get into that tower.
Yeah. What else? They changed the loot system. So like the game will recognize loot that you've already gotten, so you don't keep on getting the same thing over and over. They added like a quest page. Like, you know how it looks like that they're incorporating the vendors more in the tower, since Now, right now, they pretty much are useless. Like they're just there to be there. But now, like the vendors will give you specific quests and stuff, and you could hold. I think it said you could hold up to like 72 quests at one time.
God damn.
Yeah, and then you could pin a quest, so you don't have to go into the menu and like switch tabs and whatever to see like what's going on. You could pin it, so when you hit the button that brings up your ghost, it'll show on the side. I think you could pin up to like 5 or whatever. It'll show on the side like your progress for each one.
Okay, I saw that the ghosts are also gonna do stuff now, right?
Yeah, we're able to like get ghosts, and it'll add to your. Cause another thing they changed is like the level cap is 40, and you can gain it through experience.
Mm-hmm.
But like the light level is still gonna play a role, but it's not gonna be measured by, you know how now when you get armor it says light plus whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's gonna be the average between your weapons and your armor. So let's say if you have weapons with attack that are like 200, and you have armor with defense that's like 150 or whatever, right? It'll just take the average of all of that and average it out, and then that'll be like your light level. So
what does that do for you?
That just determines like how much damage you're doing and how much damage you can receive. And then like certain missions, it will have like a recommended light level. So like let's say the recommended light level is 200. So like you would have to be, I mean, you could still play it, but the best time to play it is when you have gear that's around that level. So they're not gonna how it is now, it's like you get to 20, and then each level after that is determined how much light you have. Like you can max out at 40, which is the level cap, but you could still like your light level is just the average between your attack and defense.
Okay.
So depending on how good your gear is, that's what's gonna average it out to.
Jesus, man. The way that they upgrade this game is like they changed the mechanics completely.
Yeah, a lot of people on Reddit were like, okay, so the year-long beta of this game.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, goddamn. Pretty soon, they're gonna do another expansion next year, and they're just gonna call it Destiny 2.
Pretty much.
And that's it.
Like the only thing I wish they would do is just make it more of an MMO than anything. Because right now it's like they want to make it there like that, but I feel like something's holding them back. I don't know.
Yeah, like they're getting there because like with the quest stuff now, it seems like MMO stuff. It's going to be mainly fetch quests, random stuff as I go across these planets and get me all of these ingredients for no reason at all, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and the ghosts, your ghosts and your emblems and whatnot are gonna add to your armor or whatever. And the ghosts are also gonna have like special perks or whatever. So let's say if you need more spin metal, and you might get a ghost that makes it easier to find spin metal when you're out doing patrols or whatever. Like it'll mark it on your map.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually be able to see it. Or
and
maybe
all the ghosts are still voiced by Nolan North, or will different ghosts have different voices?
I think all of them are. I think Nolan North has taken over. Like
okay,
he re-recorded everything, so you could go back and replay those old missions, and it's gonna be his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll probably end up doing. I'll probably delete one of my characters and just replay it from the beginning, just to see the differences.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, everything else, like, you're pretty much waiting until it's on sale. Like, I'm just still debating if I want to get Metal Gear when it comes out, or I might just wait. I don't know yet.
When does that come out?
Next week, the 1st.
Okay. Yeah, that's a game I'm not there for. God damn.
But everything else, like Call of Duty, Just Cause, all those, I'll just wait till they're on sale. Like I did last year.
Yeah, Black Friday is the way to go. It's just like right now, I really won't have much to play. I'm playing Guacamelee. I think I'm close to beating that.
Is that co-op?
Yeah, up to 4 players.
Online or offline?
I have no idea. Like it just says there like press X to start, but I don't know if you could probably find out. Multiplayer.
Yeah, because I plan on, because right now I'm finishing my 3rd playthrough, if you could believe it, of Witcher 3.
Jesus.
And then after that, I was just gonna go through all the PS Plus games and see which ones I had started and finish those up.
Mm-hmm.
Like we still have to finish Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to play that today or not.
Yeah, we could do that later, and then we'll try to figure out how to record some of it and upload it to this thing so people can see just how good we are at breaking games.
Will it record our voice or just the gameplay?
I think we'll find out. There's only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Yeah, today's the last day.
There's that to find out.
No, I say today's the last day of the Black Ops 3 beta.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still terrible at that. Like, the only reason why
I haven't played Call of Duty in years. I can only imagine how great I am.
Yeah, it's still the same crap. Like, I saw a video today before you started recording of, like, they were like, they really need to, on Reddit, it was like, they really need to fix the spawns in this game. And it's just one guy sitting in one spot continuously killing people that are spawning. Like, he sits in a spot behind a rock, and the people run out, he'll just keep shooting them. I was like,
yeah, like, you play enough, and then you learn, like, how it works, like the spawn switches and shit like that. So it's like once you kill everybody on one side, just run back and everybody's just spawning back over there, and then you just like the team in control just goes back and forth, and that's what they do.
You could tell that they took a lot of elements from Destiny because they have like the different subclasses and each one has a different like special ability.
Mm-hmm.
So like even like on Destiny you press L1 and R1 to activate it. It's the same buttons in this. And then, like, I think that, like, there's a special, like, Spectre class, whatever, that you can unlock later on. The character looks just like Zero from Borderlands. The mask and everything.
I like that. All right, here's an update on the Guacamelee. It is local co-op only.
Well, I guess I'll be on the first flight to California.
I wonder if you could do, like, the couch sharing, the couch co-op thing that they have through the PlayStation Share function.
There's only one way to find out. Break the game.
That's how we do it. Yeah, like I also got a lot of PSN games that I should get through. I want to play Valiant Hearts still. And I was playing the Spy one. God damn, I can't remember the name now. Spy World? Something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but a lot of the PS Plus games are just boring or terrible. Like,
well, they're like simple platformer arcadey games, I guess. So it's just like a quick fix.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, PlayStation 4 doesn't have enough big games to be put out on sale for free. Like, PlayStation always had like the older games that you could just get.
Yeah.
Whereas PS4, it's just like it's all PSN games.
Yeah, right now they have the thing where you could vote.
Yeah, I voted. Like, none of the games really interested me, so I threw out a vote for the. Don't remember which one, but it's in last place. So
nice. Oh man. Other than that, there's nothing really. I guess the Uncharted collection. That's the only other game I'll probably get when it's released. But everything else,
yeah.
I could.
Yeah, right now I'm at Halo 5, Tomb Raider, and the next Assassin's Creed. Those are the 3 games I'm looking forward to.
Did you do that Halo pre-order? Get $10 off?
No. Is it still going?
Yeah. For Prime members.
Members.
They have a couple games up there.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Like, I remember before they used to have also, like, you pre-order a game, and then they'll give you a $10 credit per game that you pre-ordered. And then I was just pre-ordering games like crazy, and then I got like $60 in games, and I'm like, all right, free game. And then I get another $10 credit on that, and I'm like, these guys I don't think they're realizing this.
It's like,
yeah, I'm just like pre-order games to get some free games, and then they took it out, and it was like $5 off or $5 credit, or random games would have it, and I'm like, okay. That's pretty much it. Like summer, now games will slowly start trickling out within the next couple months.
yeah. It's not really. I don't know, man. It's not really that really excites me right now. Uncharted 4, but that got delayed, so.
Yeah, like next year will be Uncharted 4 in the beginning of the year, like the first quarter to half a year, I guess, under a Quantum Break. I think those are the only two that I'll be looking forward to.
I still don't have an Xbox, so I can't play that.
That's a exclusive Xbox? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I meant to tell you, I think the TV show is going to be on the disc. Like, I think it's going to be, you play the game, but it also had the show on the disc as well.
So I just learned something. There's a TV show attached to Quantum Break, apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You didn't, when they announced the game, they said that. They said they were going to have the show and the,
they announced the game 4 years ago. They announced the game, I think, before me and you ever met.
I don't think so.
No, I'm just exaggerating. But they announced the game a long time ago.
Yeah, they said there is going to be, because remember, when they announced Xbox One, it was supposed to be this whole big TV thing that they're going to do. But apparently that got, like,
that fell through.
Yeah, it fell through. So, yeah, it's going to be a TV show that's going to tie into the game. Like, it's going to be one, but I think it comes on the disc. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that, but
I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for it. The shit, what was I gonna say? That reminds me that, like, I still haven't watched the Halo miniseries that they have that came with like Halo 4 or whatever, or the thing that I bought, the collector's edition.
the Forward Unto Dawn.
No, not that one. That one's on Netflix. The other one, the one that came out like last year, that they announced. There's like a season 2 coming.
The one with that black guy is the main character, right?
Yeah.
The guy who's gonna play, is it the guy?
Is he Luke Cage?
Is it either Luke Cage or Black Panther? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the Halo show.
I think it is Luke Cage. I think it is Luke Cage. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the thing. Halo Spartan or something like that. I don't know. So I gotta watch that. But that's like a mini series, a couple episodes, 6 maybe. But yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Until games come out, I don't really get excited for anything. Played Guacamelee. Try to catch up on my comics. I got 3 days to do that.
It's too much, man. It's too much.
And on top of that, I gotta finish my book.
What book?
I'm reading Jonathan Strange and Mr. Noro. Yeah, huge book. It'll take me forever to finish this shit.
Is that Stephen Strange's brother?
Maybe his ancestor, possibly. We just tied it together.
When is Jessica Jones supposed to come out? In December, right?
I think so. Sometime this year for sure. I think it's just about done.
Oh, man.
A trailer for it eventually. Episode titles and reveal date. Revealed. Breaking news from 2 days ago.
Did you see that they had like a 5-minute trailer of Civil War at D23?
No, I didn't know it was 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, they didn't release it, but
it didn't get leaked.
Nah, because apparently, like, it's one of those things where they take your phone or whatever, And then when they showed the trailer, apparently they had like night vision goggles.
They're on top of it. Disney is not fucking around. They're like, you know what?
Which I think is stupid. Is like you should at least release a trailer like a week later. Not everybody can make it to these events.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. It's like Comic-Con comes through and is like, we saw all this shit, and I'm like, why can't we see it?
I understand that you want to make it exclusive for like people who got there, but at least like a week later, release it
or
like everybody.
Show them like a 5-minute and give us the 2-minute. It's like, I don't give a shit. Like, let us see some of it.
Yeah. But
this article is lying to me.
The internet doesn't lie.
Like, the article says here that episode titles and release date revealed. And then it says here, the episodes of the release date of the show has also been disclosed. Not in this article. Neither Marvel nor Netflix has announced the official release date of Jessica Jones. However, MTV reports suggested that the release in October. I think that they're just bullshitting. Because it will be about 6 months after the premiere date of Marvel, which Netflix did say that they're going to now release like a Marvel TV show every 6 months. About every 6 months, they said. So let's see what that means. What are you? Did you see the Marvel cosplay variants that they did? Or are releasing?
I saw the article for it, but I didn't open it.
Yeah, I saw like some quick thumbnails. I'm like, I don't care. But it's a cool idea though.
That's only cool for people who are actually in the cover.
Well, they got the skills to be there, so I'm like, all right, that's good for you.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, unless you know the person.
Yeah, but I never get art variants. I'm not a big fan. I just go with the original.
I only get variants.
I got a ton of my old Flash comics to read. Those should be fun. He's
the fastest man alive, which he's clearly not. It's always funny because he's like, my name is Barry Allen. I'm the fastest man alive. Episode starts. Reverse Flash is faster than me.
Yeah, it's always like that.
I'm looking forward to season 2, though.
Hell yeah. I don't even bother reading articles about it, though. I'll just wait till it comes out. Because everything is always like speculations. Like, this person might be doing this. And I'm like, oh, that's a hell of a fucking leap to make.
Yeah, Wally West is supposed to be in this season.
But here he doesn't come into like later on in the season. And,
maybe he's always there, but you just don't see him.
He's just a blur. You think they'll go with the silver New 52 costume or the yellow?
I haven't read anything with New 52 Wally West.
No, I'm just saying like if they'll go with his, because in that he's got a silver.
I think they're gonna go with the silver because Reverse Flash is already with the yellow. So,
I mean, unless they do the yellow, just as a teaser, like you just see a yellow streak across the screen, and you're like, he's back, and then that's just not like that's just a good cliffhanger way to introduce him.
Yeah, I know nothing about Arrow this season. I know they cast like some villains. I'm like, I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah, another shady organization.
They're supposed to go into like the Hive stuff that they set up from like season 1. Or no, season 2.
Wait, is it the Hive Marvel?
No, it's DC.
DCS. And then, yeah, I know nothing. Like Arrow I don't even follow it. I don't even know where they're going. I just know that the guy is wrestling some wrestler, and it's as far as my knowledge goes.
Yeah, and the flashback stuff with everyone thinks his new love interest is Carol Danvers. Not Carol Danvers. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I was
Carol
gonna say,
Ferris. See, this is what happens when you read both companies.
That's why you gotta
People
stick
with,
to one, man.
people with the same name.
Same powers.
Pretty much. Well, I think Ms. Marvel is stronger than Star Sapphire or
Definitely.
Captain Marvel.
Cap Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Did you see that UFC chick is trying to beat Captain Marvel in the movie?
Yeah. I'd say go for it if she can act.
Yeah, that's the
Let's
only
be
problem.
honest, like these fighters aren't known for their acting unless you're The Rock.
Yeah. But I mean, but he has you have to have the acting background because when you're a wrestler, you
Yeah,
go
he's
to
a
acting
wrestler. But she's
classes
like a
anyway.
UFC fighter, so like you look at the chick from Fast and Furious 6, the military chick that betrayed The Rock.
Yeah,
She's a UFC fighter, and like you
I
see that
think
her acting is pretty terrible.
I think she was in Fast and Furious 7.
I don't know. I didn't see it. No, she died in 6.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about this.
Oh,
Do you know her name?
fuck, man, something Rousey. I don't remember her last name. Ronda Rousey.
All right. So I'm gonna look up, put her name, put Fast and Furious. Yeah, she has a fight scene with Michelle Rodriguez. She played like a security guard
Okay.
or bodyguard, and there was like a big fight scene, but she didn't have that many lines. It was just her fighting.
I love how like all these movies bring in these UFC fighters. Like Captain America, the guy that played Letroc, the jumping guy, yeah, the leaper. He's a UFC fighter. And then like they always bring him in to do these fights, but then like their acting, it's like, how good are they for any other roles for that?
That's my main concern is if they can pull off the character.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to Captain America: Civil War.
I wonder how it's going to play though, because I'm starting to feel like it's just going to be an Avengers movie.
Yeah, it's Avengers 2.5.
Yeah, it's like Avengers versus.
The only thing is like everybody's like, oh, it's gonna have too many characters. But my thing is, you don't know how much screen time these characters are getting. Like you could have
It's not
like,
an Avengers movie.
yeah, you could have like Black Panther. Like I think all those side characters, they're not gonna have as much screen time. Like the main people, like Captain America, Black Widow, Falcon, they're gonna have the most screen, and Iron Man, they're gonna have the most screen time than anybody. Everyone else is just gonna be like side characters. I just want to see how the team is gonna be divided. Like who's gonna be like they released a picture of Black Widow with not Black Widow. What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson with like short hair.
Yeah.
Like she cut her hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she might be. I'm guessing she might be on Captain America's side because I go undercover. And I'm guessing Captain America is gonna have like Falcon, of course, and Ant-Man, and Black Widow, while Iron Man has maybe like Black Panther.
What about Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier might be with Captain America too, I think. And then like Hawkeye is gonna be on Iron Man's side, I'm guessing, because supposedly there's supposed to be a scene with Black Widow and Hawkeye fighting. So
that's next year, though, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Look forward to that a lot.
And Batman v Superman's next year as well.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm not. I don't know why. I'm just not. Don't care for that movie right now. It's like it comes out, we'll see how I feel, but for now, I'm not excited for it.
I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm like I'm anticipating it, but I just hope it. I have a feeling it's gonna play out in a way that it's gonna make me not really enjoy it.
Yeah,
But
like Suicide Squad, I look forward to, but I'm also not like putting all my faith into it. I'm like, I'll watch it when it comes out, but it's not something that I can't wait for.
Did you see that they tattooed each other?
Was that for real? Like
Yeah.
real tattoos?
Yeah.
Because like I just saw an article about it, but they're like, oh, Harley Quinn tattoos her Suicide Squad mates. I'm like, oh, whatever. I didn't know that was like.
Yeah, they all got
shit.
like a tattoo.
That's
It
cool.
says squad, but it's spelled SKWAD. I didn't know we were texting here.
Who's texting?
No, I'm talking about.
I'm trying to figure out like why with a K SKUAD SKW.
Yeah, for squad.
But why?
Squad.
I don't know why KW.
Because
it's Harley.
K makes the K sound, and W makes the W sound.
Nailed it. Jesus.
Oh man.
But those are like I'll watch. Is that this year? No, right?
Yeah, it's next year. I think.
Suicide Squad. I'll watch that. For sure, Captain America. I like the Captain America movies.
That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Especially that ending scene from Ant-Man.
Yeah, I want to see where that goes.
Yeah. Because that already takes place during the Civil War movie.
Yeah, so maybe Winter Soldier's like on the other side.
I don't know. So I have to rewatch that scene because someone was saying his arm was stuck on something or in something.
Yeah, but it looked like they put it there to make him so he doesn't move. Like it's in a vice to hold him. Like they're torturing him, but I guess trying to like
I wasn't
subdue him.
I wasn't even paying attention to him. That's the thing. So I didn't even notice that until someone said it. And I was like, nah, I didn't. I have to rewatch that scene because I was like,
it could be that he's on the other side and Cap's trying to like make him see why he's wrong. Not torturing him, but like his arm is just being held there in the vice so he doesn't like break out and start punching people.
Yeah. And then he was like, I think I might know somebody. I got to rewatch that Cap 2. I started, I think like last month I was watching. I got like halfway and then I stopped. But I need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, I rewatched it not that long ago. Well, yeah, I say we call it.
That's it. Episode
22.
6.
I've heard it both ways.
Episode 30.
Season 3.
So what's gonna be the schedule from now on with this podcast?
We can record Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Post it up, and then we'll figure out the rest after this, and we can come up with some more concrete for like gameplays and shit.
So are you gonna do the plan I came up with, or no?
Yeah, we'll go over. We'll put it down, and we'll figure something out.
All right.
And then I'll work on the music video.
For the gameplay stuff. For the gameplay stuff, what we could do is just do like a montage video and just have music playing in the background, or like instrumental music or whatever, just playing in the background, so we don't get copyright strikes.
Okay.
Even though we're not getting paid.
Yeah, that also involves viewers. We'll figure it out. We'll hash it. Alrighty.
All right, so that's it.
Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Google. Follow us on the Tumblr and Twitter.
All of that will be in the description.
Right there above us. Click here for next week's episode.
You just start dancing.
So I'm just pointing, and then you just add the buttons to where I'm pointing.
You play the video, it's just like all ads. You can't even pause the video without clicking on something.
Yeah, you got to figure out what that kill the annotations button is. All righty, people. Keep it real and don't hit girls.